Cause I'm on my way. Got money in the bank, I get so paid. Roll up in the whip, you look at my way. Sitting on top and I'm here to stay. Cause I'm on my way.
All right, Ricky, man, thanks for joining us here on the Real Estate Roundtable. 212,000 Instagram followers, 36,000 TikTok followers, 42,000 YouTube subscribers, the #1 RE/MAX agent in the state of Alabama, author and coach. Talk about that a little bit. How'd you get so successful?
Well, man, I think it comes down to, for real, man, I think it's just DNA. You know what I mean? Like, I grew up roofing houses, and that's really kind of where it all started. And, like, beyond that, man, I just want to be the best at whatever I do. Just real competitive.
Right.
So when you mix hard work and competitiveness, you know, I mean, that's a deadly combination. And I'm one of these guys, you know, you show me how to do something one time and that is it, dude. It's over, you know. And really, when you think about everything that makes somebody successful, and nothing is real super complicated. Most successful people have a routine. They do the same thing every day. They're very consistent. They know what's productive. They know what activities are the most important and the most productive and the most efficient, the most effective, and that's all they do. They don't get distracted very easily. We all get distracted, you know. I mean, I get distracted a little bit, but not as much as most, you know what I mean? So when you mix up hard work, being competitive, not really get distracted too much, and really kind of being in it for the long haul, and somebody that wants to be the best at everything they do, I mean, that's about it, you know? So
That's awesome.
yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm super glad we have you on today because, I mean, I really wanting to bring the value to all of our people that actually watch us on our social media and YouTube and everything. And the reason why I love your course, your Zero to Diamond that you're doing, you know, the reason why I like it so much is because I think I came from a time of calling, hitting the phones, refi boom. And I think that is like 100% like a base for everybody. They have to learn to be able to survive in both of our businesses. And I just wanted you to talk a little bit about the Zero to Diamond and your process with that.
Well, you know, I got in real estate when I was 20 and made a lot of money and lost it all. I went back to roofing houses and worked on an oil rig, and I read a bunch of books, and I came back and I started building my business differently the second time around. I started to focus on people. You know, I wasn't too concerned with the deal. I just wanted to know, you know, because most people you talk to aren't really ready to do a deal right now. But where the magic happens and how you build a business is you create that relationship for when they do decide, when they decide. See, that's the difference. Most salespeople are going after the deal now, and I'm going after the deal either now or later. You know what I mean? And so it takes the pressure off of the entire situation. The prospect feels a little more comfortable with you, and you're able to really build a business. Because when you do this across thousands of people, and thousands of people know that you're very low pressure, easy to work with, you know, hard worker, professional, dependable, you know, you can have a lot of those people who want to use you and use your services, and you're not going to win them all over. There's no perfect system out there.
Right.
You're not going to convert every lead. Business is unlimited for everybody. So when I started building my business this way, it still took me 6 years to get to where I wanted to be, which was 100 deals a year, the top RE/MAX agent in Alabama. And then I was like, you know, is this real? You know, like I lost it all, and I made it, lost it all, went back to working on an oil rig. And then here I am, I made it back, and I was like, I don't know about, you know, I'm still skeptical.
Wow.
We went through that. Like I was in lending, and during that crash, I kept powering through doing mortgages, but also I got my insurance license and things like that. And he was involved. He was in appraising at the time. So we went through all of the same things you went through on that. And I think that's an interesting perspective to bring to some of these people that are watching this now, because it's tied to the coronavirus now. You know, we have some of the similar things that are happening. And I just want you to talk a little bit about the mindset you had powering through that issue and this issue.
Well, you know, I mean, after I made it and I took a step back and I was like, I don't know about this. I took 3 more years, man, of selling 100 properties a year before I started to decide, okay, I think I really have something here to share with the world. So that was 2017 because I hit it in 2014. That was the first year. So by 2017, that's when I wrote 2 books and I started really trying to share, you know, with the world kind of what I was doing. And one reason I wanted to share was exactly what you just said. It was to help people prepare for a moment like this and to kind of get into the right psychology and mindset behind what's really happening like right now. And what's really happening right now is really remarkable. If you really look at the stats of March and April's real estate market, man, is it some strong numbers. You know, NAR came out with their March pending sales. March pending sales were only down 20%. You still got 80% of people still writing contracts. Right now, the pending deals right now in my market. Now, April sales were down really low in my personal market, but the pending deals are incredible right this second. Mortgage applications were up 12%, you know, over the last couple of weeks. Of course, they had 5 weeks of really big declines, but then they had to jump up, you know, and it just goes to show you, I mean, in the scariest moments of a market, real estate there's so much business, you know, it just doesn't stop. I mean, we can be shut down, can't leave our houses, and people are still buying and selling properties. It's pretty amazing. And what's even more amazing are the agents that are just laying down right now when this is the greatest opportunity and as long as I've been an agent, to build your business, to build relationships, to build rapport, to show people you care, to build your database. I mean, it's an incredible time to be an agent as we come out of this. And I'll be the first to admit, you know, I think we have a rocky road ahead of us short term. I don't think we've seen the worst of the stock market. I don't think we've seen the worst of the real estate market. Who knows? Nobody can really predict it. I'm just saying what I think. But I think over the next 12 months, 24 months, I mean, we're going to be sitting in a very, very, you know, incredible position. We're always in an incredible position. But if you understand how market cycles work and how, you know, in our worst year down here on the beach, during the financial crisis of, you know, the 2005 to 2012, 2007 was our worst year in terms of transactions. We're only down like 50% in our worst year. So, you know, there's still 50% transactions happening, you know, and at that time, a lot of agents left the business.
Oh, yeah.
So when you really start putting all the numbers together, you realize, wait a minute, there's more transactions per agent now in 2007 than there was in 2004. So,
I absolutely agree. Fortunes are going to be lost and gained during this time. Look for opportunity and chaos. You spoke about your books, Zero to Diamond, Become a Million Dollar Real Estate Agent. Author also of List to Last, How to Survive Every Real Estate Market Crash. Let me ask you, what's your favorite book? What was your favorite one to write?
well, the Zero to Diamond, you know, that was the first one. And I started it about 11 or 12 times. You know, I'd write a chapter or two, throw it away, write a chapter or two, throw it away. And every time it got better and better and better. And the last time when I finished it, I still wasn't crazy about it, but I was like, I gotta finish it sometime. I can't just keep starting over. And I went down to Biloxi and I did a speech for Remax, and it was the first speech I did, and people absolutely loved it. And I said, man, people are really resonating with what I'm saying. I need to finish that book. So that's what made me finish the book. And when I got through the book, I sent it to the editor. And then I was like, wait a minute, man, I forgot all this other stuff I wanted to put in there. So I literally wrote a second book before he got done editing the first one. And when he gave me the first one edited, I basically traded him for the second one so he could go edit that. And so that's how I wrote 2 so quick, is because I literally just forgot to put a bunch of stuff in the first one. So the second one is my favorite out of the 2. Dude, I have like 10 really good book ideas. I really want to write. That's really kind of what I want to get into later in life. You know, whenever I get to a place where I'm pretty comfortable financially.
Right.
I really want to take a step back from everything and really kind of just write, because I have some really good book ideas that I really want to do. So, you know, the more and more I think about it, the more I love YouTube, and I love making videos, and I love writing,
Right.
you know?
Yeah.
So
We needed you to write that second book in 2006 or 7.
it took 2006 or 7 for me to figure out what I needed to write.
And Ricky, I know, like, you talked earlier about the process of, people that are successful doing the same thing over and over and over again. And I know you like the, you like to windsurf, and you like to work out and things like that. And along with everything else you do, what kind of time block do you set up? What's a typical day basically for Ricky? What does Ricky do on a typical day?
Well, I mean, first off, you got to realize that I never get everything done that I want to get done ever, and I don't think anybody ever does. So I think right off the bat, you need to kind of get into the mindset that you're not going to get everything done that you want to get done, and you got to be happy with what you do get done. Because that's the loop. That's the loop a lot of people get into, is they're unhappy about what they didn't get done, and they don't even concentrate on what they did get done and where those actions are going to take them for 5 years from now. So all the actions that I take, including talking to you right now, literally, this is everything I do. I look at it on a 5-year basis. Like, what is this action? What is this going to manifest into over the next 5 years? Mm-hmm. And so I'm looking long term on every action that I take. I don't really care what the short term, results are out of those actions. I'm more looking at how is this going to affect me long term. So right now I get up at 4:30 and I answer Instagram DMs for an hour. So that's what I do in the morning, and then I work out for an hour, and then which I set up a home.
Yeah.
What's that?
That sounds just like my schedule.
Yeah, I set up a home gym in my garage, and I've really been enjoying it. I'm gonna start adding to it. I don't think I'm ever going back to a real gym again. I've really kind of got to where I'm enjoying this. Yeah, I'm gonna make it really nice. But anyway, I work out for an hour. And then eat breakfast and get ready for work. About 8 o'clock, or maybe a little bit before, I'm at work. And so as far as work goes, I take that first 30 minutes to really organize my day. Mm-hmm. I think it's really important to take that moment to really kind of just really prioritize what you got going on. And then from there, I make a list. From there, I'll just execute. I'm just executing. And every little every step I take, like, I am straight crushing there's no downtime. It's all just back to back to back. I mean, I literally got off a coaching call with like a minute to spare to come here. Yeah. And as soon as I get off here, I'm going straight to the beach to show a condo.
Wow.
So everything's back to back to back,
Absolutely. Marketing is the number one thing you got to do in any business. You've done a tremendous job growing your business through social media. For those, I know you're into leadership and coaching. For those who don't think that they need to brand themselves or to build a social media platform, what say you?
Well, it depends on what business you're in and what you're trying to accomplish, right? You can't say it's a one size fits all. You know what I mean?
Right.
For real estate, for example, I hardly use social media at all for real estate. I know that might sound mind blowing, but it's the truth. I think personal brand, I think the foundation of anyone's personal brand, I don't care what business you're in, should be email marketing.
Right.
Yeah.
I think, and here's why. Email marketing, you're looking at a 90 percentile range of organic reach, meaning that 90% of the people on your list are going to see that email either in their inbox, even if they don't open it, or if they open it, 90% are going to see it.
Yeah.
Right. The other 10%, it might go to spam or something or whatever. With social media, you're looking at a 1% to 25%. Best case scenario is 25% organic reach.
Yeah.
So you got to think about that dynamic, right? And so I built my entire real estate business on email. And that's where I've stayed. And I haven't really added too much social media, just a little bit. But email should be the foundation, and then stack everything else on top of that. Now look at my coaching business. My coaching business is all social media.
Yeah.
Right. I'm doing email marketing there as well, but it's mostly all social media. you know, like the email is still the foundation for me, but and then you put all the social media platforms on top of that foundation, you know, then you really have something. So I think you have to think about the dynamics there. You know what I mean? And understand, okay, how can we reach the most people out of our database? Okay, for me, it's a no-brainer. That's email and text messaging. Right, those are the top two. Okay, and then how can we build even further brand and show them that we are hardworking and, you know, dependable, consistent, and all that. And that's where every piece of content needs to be original and consistent, right? And so social media platforms, you should post every day. You know, if you want to do YouTube and you want to post once a week, but do it every week on the same day of the week. You know, I try to do YouTube every day, or, you know, 5 or 6 or 7 times a week. I even opened up a second channel here recently.
Okay.
Yeah, I just opened up a second YouTube channel. I'm going to put all my real estate coaching on the second YouTube channel.
Awesome.
I'm kind of like moving over and letting that be my real estate coaching channel. And then my main channel, I'm going to go more towards breaking news and finance and investment and stuff like that, and kind of get into that niche. Because there's some guys on YouTube, man, that are not even close to where I am, and they're getting millions of views.
Wow.
You know, and it's like, I'm going to crush you guys. Just wait, you know?
And I wanted to say, too, because I don't know if we've said it, but to the people watching this, all the agents out there, especially in our market, Alabama, Birmingham market, Huntsville area, Ricky, this course he's talking about, Zero to Diamond, is free. So you guys need to go check it out and get signed up with Ricky, because I'm telling you, it is the basis. If you want to be successful, it's going to teach you a platform, a whole platform, and the basics to be successful. If you can learn that, Ricky's class, I can tell you guys, you will be successful 100%. That's what I loved about it, and that's why I asked him, I begged him, I actually harassed him to come on this and talk to us. So, yeah, you guys check him out.
Well, I got, there's 30,000 agents in there, and, you know, there's thousands of testimonials of people who go in there and just start getting listings and sales right off the bat. But I've got an agent that, you know, he did 100 deals in his first year.
Wow.
I've got agents that have doubled and tripled their income, you know, tons of them, hundreds of them, you know. So it's free. It's very just simple. It really just simplifies the entire process. And the whole object of it is to reduce the failure rate in the real estate industry through saving you money on coaching.
That's right.
Right. That saves you $1,000 a month right there. And also trying to help you learn how to create your own leads for dirt cheap, the highest quality leads for nothing. You know, like I'll pick up a possible lead for 2 cents, unlimited amounts of the highest quality leads for 2 cents. You know, we don't have to worry about paying Zillow hundreds of dollars, and, you know, Realtor.com, and even Facebook leads for $3 a piece.
Well, you're competing with everyone too, by the way.
What's that?
I said, well, you're competing with everyone on those platforms too. They're reselling them over and over. Yeah.
Well, I think if you watch what I'm doing, I think that you'll realize that I'm using social media to build a brand, you know, because I'm out here just putting out social media for free. I'm just putting out content, not really trying to sell you anything. And then on the back end, through my phone calls and my emails, I'm also trying to build a brand, but I'm just trying to build a database. Right.
Yeah.
Because when you have a database full of people who know you, like you, trust you, they know you're a hard worker, you're just going to have a big business naturally.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Makes a lot of sense. It's brilliant, actually. It was so simple and brilliant. That's what I loved about it when me and you talked that long ago about it. Because remember, I was telling you, I was like, a lot of us mortgage people could use a lot of the same principles from your platform that you do with Zero to Diamond.
And that's why I want to have the second YouTube channel, to try to tap into some of these other industries with my main channel, because there are a lot of industries that could benefit from what I'm saying here, you know? So
no doubt.
Ricky, you've been an inspiration to thousands of people. Who inspires Ricky Carruth?
Well, you know, I've read a lot of books. I've watched a lot of videos. You know, my dad's a big inspiration. I just had a daughter. She's 6 months. She's a really big inspiration.
Congrats, yeah.
Yeah, I tell you the truth, man, who inspires me the most, except for what I just said, is the agents who join that program and then they come back and tell me how they're succeeding so much off of it.
Man, that's
That's really super inspiring, to hear people read a book of mine or, take the class or do the 90-day action plan or whatever. And, they're succeeding at a really high level and they're telling me, oh, it's all because of you and stuff. That's pretty inspirational.
Yeah, that's got to make you feel really good knowing that, that you're helping people put food on their, on their plate. So
it is, man. It's a humbling deal.
Ricky, we want to value your time, bro. You've been an absolute pleasure. Is there any links or any charitable cause or anything you want to speak on before we let you go today?
Just the same old stuff, just ZeroToDiamond.com. Hopefully we can get back to where we're doing some live events because I really love to be on stage and do those presentations and speeches and keynotes. I really love that. That's kind of one of my favorite things too, on top of doing YouTube videos and writing and helping people buy and sell real estate. But no, man, everybody just get out there and succeed. Reach out if I can help you. I answer all my DMs on Instagram and all that good stuff. So no, man, you guys just keep doing what you're doing.
Absolutely, man. We're in Orange Beach quite a lot. Maybe when we get back to the new norm, we'll do some fishing or catch up with some coffee sometime, brother.
Let me know. Let me know.
Absolutely.
We appreciate you. Thanks, Ricky.
Have a blessed day, brother.
Be good.
Later.
Cause I'm on my way. Got money in the bank, I get so paid. Roll up in the whip, you looking my way.